Now, is there a right and wrong first, second, third thing to do? No. I could install this first. I could install this whole thing first. Or I could install the pigtail first. And the funny thing is, years ago, when I was doing residential and we were learning how to do all of our own stuff, we installed the garbage disposals and hung them before we installed the pigtail. Then we'd have to get there on our back and do everything upside down on the underneath side of the garbage disposal. Nowadays, hey, think smart, right? I'm just going to flip that upside down, set it right here on the floor, and hook up the pigtail. So that's what I'm doing first. All right, I'm going to set you right there. I think you'll be able to see all this. These bad boys are heavy too. Man. Okay. Man, I should have put this plastic bag on this way. Okay, now I can set that on there because there's a rubber, bottom piece on there, and I'm just going to protect that from the ground for now. Okay, there's a cover plate here. We got to unscrew that, and you'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm just going to kind of leave that setting over there. Here's a ground screw here. We'll just take a look and see what we got in here. There's a white wire and there's a black wire with a yellow line on it. This is for the black power and this is for the white neutral wire. Okay, and here I've got my little Romex connector. I'm just going to screw that in there, and I got it plenty far unscrewed like that, so I can take my whip and put it down through there, fish it through there. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you on here. You see, do you have any idea which wire to hook your black power to and which one to hook your white to? Because on a power pigtail like this is called a pigtail, okay? It doesn't show you that, does it? Okay, there's two ways you can figure that out. If you do them all the time, they're all pretty much the same. Now see, on the side of this, you can see there's one wire is in this part, the ground wire is in that little tiny thin bit, and then there's for this other wire here, okay? If you follow that through, you're going to go to the plug. So this prong is coming straight down for this side, okay? This prong is going straight down for the left side, right? Okay, so follow me here. As you plug that in to an electrical outlet, this side's going to go to the left-hand side. What side is the left-hand side? On most electrical outlets, you look on an electrical outlet, look at on the left-hand side. That side is the neutral side. This side is the power side. See, the neutral side is a longer slot. Okay, shorter slot is the power, the black power side. When you look on an electrical outlet, on the side you'll see silver screws, gold screws. The gold screws are for black. Silver screws are for the white neutral wire. So you can check that too. Okay, so I know that when I plug this in, this side right here is going to be the neutral side. Now a lot of times when you have a pigtail like this, the end, this might be just a little bit wider with some nibs over there to fit in there, and sometimes you can see that. Well, on this plug section, they're both the same. See there? So you're not going to tell on that, but you're going to know that this left-hand side is the white side. And on the white side, if you look really close, there's little ribs on the wire all the way around. There's lines. Okay, that's the white side. You look on this side, it's all shiny and smooth, isn't it? That's the black side. Did you know that? Bet you never knew that. This ribbed side is the white side. So when you go down and you're looking at the power whip, your pigtail, if you just looked at this end and you didn't even know anything about this and this was all twisted up and all, you're going to look and see that? There's all those ribs. You can kind of hear that, I think, with my fingernail. That's going to be the white side. This side over here, see how shiny it is and smooth? That's the black side. Isn't that weird? Okay, so when I put that in, I know exactly what's going on. Okay, so because once you get it down in here, it's hard to follow. It's easy when you're looking at it, I'll just follow that up, look at that, follow the left-hand side. Okay, that's the rib side. Go all the way down on here and know that side is the white side. But once you get it in here, you don't necessarily know that if your wire's twisted in here or something. Okay, so you just have to kind of fish your wires out of here carefully. Get my ground. And the ground wire on this particular pigtail's got that little round thing on it, which is cool. Which is very, very cool. Okay, so I have to decide which way to have this direction or the other direction. Once I get my wires situated, I'll kind of figure that out. And so I'm going to attach my ground wire to that screw first. And you know, it's not a race. We can fish the wires back out and stuff. One thing at a time, right? Okay. So now I can put I can put the screw through the hole, through that loop first, right? Now it's not going to fall that down in there. And now I'm going to just attach that. Use being an electrician now. How hard was that? Okay, there's that. And now I want to get these. Come on. My needle nose pliers. Maybe. Get that pulled out of there. I should have ran it on the other side of the green wire. Well, I can do that. There. That. Okay. I don't necessarily know which wire that goes to just yet, do I? Get my needle nose down here. Like that. Okay. And these are stranded wires, so I just kind of twist those together like that. And now it's just about feeling on there. And that's the ribbed one. And to double check that, I'm going to feel over here. Sure enough, this is the smooth one. So I'm just going to take the smooth and the black wire. Okay. And I'm going to double check that. And I'm going to put the wire nut on there. Very simple. You don't have to be an electrician to do this part. And you don't have to be a plumber to install the next part, right? Okay, there's that. Now, I double check. That's got the ribs on there. The ribs are the neutral wire. Okay. And Now I'm just going to hold those two together, put the wire nut on. Simple as that. I used to do this on my back after installing the garbage disposal. That's silly. Now, pull on your wires, make sure they feel tight. If you want, you don't have to, but if you want, I'm just going to show you what else you can do. Take your electrical tape. Some people do this on every single, I can't even find the end. There it is. On every single wire nut they install, they'll put tape. And you can put tape on yours if you want or not. You don't have to. But I'm going to just to show you if that's what you want to do. Okay. That will assure you of the wire nut not ever coming loose, right? Okay. And you can pinch it and pull it off, or you can cut it. A little easier to kind of cut it like that. Okay. You think that wire nut's ever going to fall off? I don't. Okay, now I'm going to do that to this other one. And I could have pushed a little bit more of this cord through there, see, like that. I got some more room to work with. When you wrap wire, you're supposed to stretch it and wrap. And then go and then stretch, and wrap. You know, depending what you're doing. Okay. Okay, so you can do that if you want. Now I'm going to situate that so that this is flat right in there, and I'm going to take my screwdriver and tighten down my Romex connector. It's just going to stay tight against the cable, the pigtail. Okay. See, you just spend a little time, watch a few of my videos, and you'll learn. I'm like your coach. I'm like, this is a classroom setting for you. My word, how easier could it get for you? Right? Okay, so I'm just going to make that snug as a bug in a rug. There. Just like that. Done. And done. Okay, now I can gently push those down in there. Put this back on there just like how I took it off. You'll see it's very simple. There's some nibs on there you have to line up to and all. Oh, I was trying to go to a wrong hole. I thought there was a hole there, but it wasn't, okay? Where the screw hole went. Okay, there you go. Okay. You're going to have to do that on virtually any garbage disposal you ever work on. You've got to put that pigtail on. I don't think any garbage disposal ever comes with a pigtail installed, okay? Alright, so much for that. I'm going to put that off to the side, and our next step is we've got to install this. How are we going to do that? Stick around, you'll find out.